Plainfield, Centerton, we are live. CSKN NBA coming up next. Welcome to the Centerbrook Drive-In Court. We are here today witnessing a great matchup between the Plainfield Thunder and the Centerton Racers. Jason Gardner Jr. and his squad for the Racers there. How about the Terre Haute Arrows, 3-0, led by Nick Green, Jonathan Stevenson, and of course, Zach Ellett. Rockville is up there as well. And here we go. Here are the starting fives. Noah Smith, Jason Gardner Jr., and others on the court for Plainfield. Bryce Wren and others on the court for Centerton. Here we go. Here from Centerton, we are underway, and the Thunder will get the ball first with Noah Smith. Smith passes to Manette, back to Tyler Wren. Tyler Wren misses the three. Brennan Miller picks up the rebound. Here's Hill and Jay Sean Ladd with the slam. Wren gets it back to Bryan. Christian Bryan will score for the Thunder. Isaiah Hill passes to McGrew. 2-2 early in this one. Here is Bryce Wren back to McGrew. Back to Jay Sean Ladd. Ladd to Hill. Isaiah Hill over the top. Misses. And it's Noah Smith with the rebound. Smith. Rebound. Back to Gardner. Jason Gardner Jr. misses the three. Here's Kai McGrew. Up the middle. McGrew looks. Back to Miller. Back to Ladd. Back to Hill. Isaiah Hill, the big man. He's going to miss it. Christian Bryan with the rebound. Great game so far. Here's Smith. Back to Wren. Tyler Wren to Jason Gardner Jr. Gardner from inside the paint. He drains it. It's 4-2. The CSKN NBA takes over from the NBA. It was a slow takeover, and now every team is here. Here we go. Jay Sean Ladd there. Back to Hill. Isaiah Hill looks, and he is going to drive it in. He scores. We are tied at 4. Noah Smith looks. Getting covered by McGrew. Smith back to Gardner Jr. Jason Gardner Jr. It's a foul on Bryce Wren. Jason Gardner at the line for 2 for the Plainfield Thunder.
Take a break. 2 shots.
Gardner Jr. looks. First free throw is in. 5-4. And here we go. Jason Gardner Jr. Second free throw is made. And it's 6-4 Plainfield. Here's Kai McGrew. McGrew there. Here we go. McGrew passing. Here is Ladd. Back to Hill. Isaiah Hill, the big man. Once again, drives it in, and he scores. We are tied up at 6. Isaiah Hill looks good. Here's Noah Smith. Back to Gardner Jr. Gardner back to Bryan. Christian Bryan back to Noah Smith. Noah Smith misses a three. Brennan Miller rebound. Miller back to Wren. Bryce Wren for 2. And the Racers are up by 2 here in Centerton. Here is Jetta Manette. Looks back to Christian Bryan. Bryan looks. Hill covering. Back to Manette. Jetta Manette there. He looks strong. Manette looks. Passes to Smith. Back to Gardner. Jason Gardner Jr. He will miss the three. Brennan Miller rebound. Back to McGrew. Back to Ladd. Jay Sean Ladd looks. Isaiah Hill there. Back to Miller. Back to Ladd. Back to McGrew. Kai McGrew misses the three. Gardner with the rebound. Back to Wren. Pass to Minette there. Great passing. Back to Gardner Jr. Jason Gardner Jr. from Fishers High School. Was good in high school. Let's see if he can be good in this league. Here's Brian. He looks. Back to Smith. Noah Smith for 3. He drains it. And it's 9-8. The Thunder are up by 1. McGrew looks. He shoots. He misses. Noah Smith rebound. Smith looks. Now, trouble there for Plainfield. Not anymore. Noah Smith will score again. It's 11-8. Here's Kai McGrew. He looks strong. Time running out here in the first quarter. Bryce Wren misses a 3. Christian Bryan with the rebound. Back to Jetta Minette. Minette looks. Back to Bryan. Christian Bryan. He will miss the 3. And it's Kai McGrew with the rebound. McGrew is going to hold the ball. Here we go. Back to Jay Sean Ladd. Back to Miller. Brennan Miller. Back to Hill. Isaiah Hill. Buzzer beater. He does not get it. And the Plainfield Thunder, after 1, will lead. And it's 11-8. Thunder up 2. Thunder up 3. We are back live here from Centerton. Here we go. Max Weiss gives it to Ray Green. Some backups are on the court now. Ray Green looks. Gives it to Dunbar. Cooper Dunbar misses a 3. Ben Wiederholt with the rebound. Wiederholt looks. Pass to Magea. Brody Magea on the court. Look at Jerome Lomax as well. Back to Welty. Levi Welty misses. Here's Dunbar. Rebound. Cooper Dunbar with the rebound. This is going to give it to. Dunbar looks. Back to Miller. Back to Weiss. Back to Dunbar. Cooper Dunbar for 3 misses. And it's Christian Bryan. Rebound. Welty gives it to Wiederholt. Ben Wiederholt lays it in. And the Thunder are scoring. Plainfield Thunder looks really good. Really good. Dunbar. There. Pass to Miller. Brennan Miller for 3. Here's Brody Magea. Magea looks good. And timeout Plainfield. The Thunder will call a timeout. And it's 13-11. Great game so far here from the Centerbrook Drive-In Court. We will be back. We are back live here from Centerton. Look at the Group A standings. Plainfield, Centerton, Danville, Fishers, and Evansville. How about Danville, the Pioneers up there? Here we go. Noah Smith is back on the court. He's going to look to pass it in to Magea. Brody Magea there. He holds the ball back to Wiederholt. Ben Wiederholt will drain the 2. It's 15-11. Ben Wiederholt looks really good. Here's Dunbar. Looks, goes inside. He drains it, and it's going to be an and 1. Magea with the foul. Jason Gardner Jr. is into the game. Into the game for the Racers. It's Bryce Wren. How about Cole Flick as well in the game for the Racers? Dunbar makes the shot, and it's 14-15. The Plainfield Thunder are up 1. Here's Brody Magea. He looks really good here. Magea looks for 3. He makes it. Brody Magea for 3. Cooper Dunbar looks, pass to Flick. Cole Flick looks, he holds it back to Dunbar. Cooper Dunbar up the middle, he shoots, he misses. Magea with the rebound. Pass back to Wiederholt. Ben Wiederholt drives it to Gardner. Jason Gardner Jr. He will score, and the Plainfield Thunder is pulling away. Cooper Dunbar there. Back to Flick. Cole Flick for 3. Nice 3 there by Cole Flick. And the game is back down to a 3-point game. Here's Jason Gardner Jr. He's going to hold it back to Wiederholt. Ben Wiederholt there. He misses. Here is Bryce Wren. Wren with the rebound. Back to McGrew. Kai McGrew misses. Christian Bryan with the rebound. Back to Gardner. Jason Gardner Jr. to Wiederholt. Here's Wiederholt. He looks. Throws to Bryan. Christian Bryan. Bang for 3. Christian Bryan did that all the time in high school. Here we go. It's a timeout, Centerton. The Racers call the timeout 23-17. We will be back after this timeout. Back live. Look at the league leaders' field goal percentage this last season. The Bloomington Eagles were on top. This year, that's all going to change. I think it's going to be Terre Haute, like the Terre Haute Arrows and the Plainfield Thunder. I think, here's Flick. He's going to inbound it to McGrew. McGrew with the inbound. He has it back to Bryce Wren. Bryce Wren looks for 3. He drains it. It's a 3-point game. Bryce Wren looks really good. Here is Brody Magea. Here's Magea. Looks back to Wiederholt. Ben Wiederholt looks past to Magea again. Dunbar covering. Magea out to Wren. Out to Wiederholt. Ben Wiederholt drains it. It's a 3-pointer. Ben Wiederholt has been fantastic today. Here's Cooper Dunbar. He's going to look inside. He scores. Cooper Dunbar for 2. Greenwood beat Orange Beach the other day. That is a really shocking game indeed. Jason Gardner Jr., he will miss the 3. Flick rebound back to Wren. Here's McGrew. Kai McGrew. He's going to look back to Dunbar. A chance to bring it within 1 with a 3-pointer. Dunbar back to Hill. Isaiah Hill for 3. It's a 1-point game here in Centerton. Brody Magea with the ball. He's going to hold it to Gardner Jr. He misses a 3. 1-point game going into halftime. Here we go. Welcome to the halftime show. We have had a great first half. Jonathan Stevenson, Player of the Week. How about that for the Terre Haute Arrows? And Jason Gardner Jr., Eastern Conference Player of the Week. I'm not shocked about that. Jason Gardner Jr. is a great player. Jonathan Stevenson is as well. Looking back at this game, we have had great shots, great game playing, and a lot of three-pointers so far. Noah Smith looks good. The score right now, it is 26-25. The Plainfield Thunder are up by 1. Second half is coming your way from Centerton. Here we go. Welcome back to the Centerbrook Drive-In Court. Van Wiederholt, the star player in the first half for the Plainfield Thunder. He looked really good in the first half. That three looked really good as well. Here we go. Miller gives it back to McGrew. Second half is underway. Here's Brennan Miller to McGrew. Pass to Rent, back to Ladd. Jay Sean Ladd misses the three. Christian Bryan. There, back to Wren. Tyler Wren misses the shot. The rebound by the Racers. Here comes McGrew. Down the middle, he has it. Back to Wren. Wren, back to Hill. Isaiah Hill, the big man, he will miss it. Tyler Wren with the rebound. Wren looks back to Gardner Jr. Jason Gardner Jr. for three. He is on fire, folks. Here's Jay Sean Ladd for three. Misses. Hill rebound to Wren. He misses, and it's a rebound by Christian Bryan. Here's Tyler Wren. Pass is broken up by the defense. Great defense there. Here's Hill. McGrew back to Miller. Back to Hill. Isaiah Hill. He will score. Make it 29-27. Plainfield up by 2. Timeout Plainfield. The Thunder are up by 2. Isaiah Hill and the Centerton Racers look really good. It's a 2-point game, though, for the Plainfield Thunder. And we welcome you back here live. Isaiah Hill coming back out on the court for the Racers. This team is a really good squad. And this is also a really good rivalry as well. It's the Plainfield-Centerton rivalry. Here is Gardner Jr. He looks. He drives. He shoots, and he is going to make it. Gardner Jr. scores again. 11 points tonight. Here is the score. That is Brennan Miller, I think. Yes, it is. Brennan Miller for 2, 31-29. Jetta Minette. He looks, passes to Smith. Back out to Wren. Tyler Wren for 3. Great shot by Tyler Wren. McGrew, back out to Bryce Wren. Back to Miller. Brennan Miller. Back to Ladd. Brennan Miller, he drains it. It's a three-pointer. Great shot by Brennan Miller. Here's Minette. Jetta Minette, back to Bryan. Christian Bryan, he looks strong. Getting covered by Isaiah Hill. Minette misses a three-pointer. Bryce Wren with the rebound. Brennan Miller, he couldn't take the lead there. Rebound by Jason Gardner. Here's Bryan, back to Gardner. Back to Tyler Wren. Back to Bryan. Christian Bryan has looked good. Jason Gardner Jr. However, he will miss the three. Here comes Isaiah Hill. Down the middle. Pass to McGrew. He almost lost the ball there. Here's McGrew. He looks. He shoots. Misses the three. Here's Jetta Minette. Still a 2-point game. Here's Gardner Jr. back out to Minette. Jetta Minette looks back to Tyler Wren. Tyler Wren. Oh, and he's going to miss the three, and it's Kai McGrew rebound. McGrew. Back out to Hill, back to McGrew, back to Hill. Hill looks. Less than a minute to go here in this quarter. Bryce Wren for the lead. And the Racers have the lead here at home. Cooper Dunbar looks like he's going to be coming into this game. Here is Jetta Minette. He looks. Here is Minette. Pass to Bryan. Bryan looks. Shoots. He's going to miss. Kai McGrew with the rebound. He goes up. He's going to score. All the momentum is on Centerton. The Racers have all the momentum here in the second half. Smith looks. Pass out to Bryan. Bryan back to Minette. Pass to Christian Bryan again. Bryan, he's going to look. Pass to Smith. Noah Smith. Tie game here in the third quarter. McGrew there. Time running out here in the third. McGrew to Hill. Back to Ladd. Jay-Sean Ladd misses. And we are tied entering the fourth quarter. 37-37. It's the fourth quarter, folks. Great game coming. Brody McGee there has the ball. The pass to Wiederholt. Wiederholt looks. Pass to Smith. Back to Smith. Pass to Wiederholt. Wiederholt looks. He's going to drain the three-pointer, and the Thunder are back up by 3. Here comes Dunbar. Cooper Dunbar has looked really good today. Dunbar. He's going to look. How about Grant Irwin on the court? Dunbar gives it to McGrew. McGrew to Flick. Cole Flick misses the layup. Gardner Jr. running down the court with it now. Back to McGee. Brody McGee misses. Bryce Wren rebound. Here is Wren. McGrew. Back to Irwin. Grant Irwin. Grant Irwin looks, has it. Back to Wren. Bryce Wren for 3. We are all tied up. How about Levi Welty there? McGee there has a ball. Brody McGee. He will miss it. Dunbar now with it. Tie game. Dunbar looks. Look at this. Kai McGrew drains the three-pointer. And the Racers are up by 3. This is what I call great defense. Timeout Plainfield, and the Centerton Racers are up by 3. We will be back after a short break. And we are back live. Substitution is on the court. Noah Smith, Jetta Minette, Tyler Wren, and others on the court now. In for the Racers, it's McGrew, Wren, and a couple others. Here we go. Christian Bryan. To inbound it, it's Bryan. He's going to give it to Tyler Wren. Tyler Wren, he looks past Gardner Jr. Back to Minette. Jetta Minette misses. Isaiah Hill rebound. Here's Brennan Miller for three. He can't make it. It was a stolen ball by the Thunder. Then stolen again by McGrew, who drains a three-pointer. Smith back out to Bryan. Christian Bryan looks. He does not score. Here's Isaiah Hill. Back to McGrew. Hi, McGrew. Back to Hill. Hill looks. He scores. And the Racers are up by 8. Here's Bryan. He slams it in. Christian Bryan looked good on that play. The Thunder will score. About 2 minutes left here in the game. Here's Wren. Back there to Miller. Brennan Miller misses. Rebound. Hill. Slam dunk. It's Brennan Miller. Isaiah Hill, not Miller. Fostoria beat Evansville. How about that? That was the other day, but great game here. Christian Bryan. I think he just dunked it on Isaiah Hill. What a dunk. McGrew, he looks. McGrew looks. He will score 52-44. The Thunder need some good three-pointers here. Smith back to Bryan. Back out to Minette. Jetta Minette looks back to Garner. Jason Garner Jr. He will miss the three-pointer. Ladd to McGrew. Back to Hill. Back out to Miller and to Wren, McGrew, and now Wren. Bryce Wren, he will miss the three. Christian Bryan rebound. Less than a minute to go. Bryan Garner Jr. He will miss. Ladd with the rebound. Back to Kai McGrew. Kai McGrew looks back to Isaiah Hill. Hill looks back to Ladd. Jay-Sean Ladd to McGrew. Back out to Wren. Bryce Wren will miss. Bryan back to Smith. No, Smith looks back to Bryan. He will miss the three. Here's Kai McGrew. And the Centerton Racers are going to make the Plainfield Thunder pay. The Racers will take a win at home as the Plainfield Thunder gets their first loss of the season, and it comes at the hand of their rivals, the Centerton Racers. Coming up in a couple days, these two teams go at it once again, but this time in Plainfield. What a game, folks. Isaiah Hill is your player of the game.